Over the past few years, there's one key infrastructure that has opened up the economy of this area. And that goes to show the impact of well thought out infrastructure. Do not confuse it with Ramu or Mogadashe. We are along the Eastern Bypass in an area called Karugoro, which is just after the famous Kamakis, and we'll be touring this unit that is 370 square meters of space, 5 bedrooms, starting on a 50 by 100 plot of land, going for 30 million, which is negotiable. Let's get the show started so that we can see what this property is all about. Karibuni. Friends and family, welcome to today's episode, and let's get the show started. Well, you have the street level on this side, and the house is located about 3 kilometers from the Eastern Bypass, and you have your sliding gate on this side. Then you drive into your 2-car parking area. I like that they gave more greenery than the cabro paved, but if you wanted to park more cars, I guess you'd have to add your cabro to this side. And on this side, you have the staff quarters, and there's also an outdoor washroom, and you also have the storage area on that side. Greenery continues to that side. I like that they also used these blocks. Instead of continuing with cabro, they just use these blocks because they accommodate, you have more greenery. I mean, the more green you have, the better, yeah? And even along the fence, they incorporated plants, and I can only imagine how this will look once the trees have matured. On this other side, we can see the facade of the house. You have 3 levels, and I like that they used all this glass to ensure that you get a lot of natural lighting within the spaces. And moving on to this side, you have more pavement blocks that lead towards your house, and the grass needs a little bit of trimming, but actually don't mind them covering the blocks that they have. And from here, you have the steps that lead you to your entry porch, well covered, and then you have this solid wooden door that opens to your foyer, and you have a hallway that leads to the kitchen, the living lounge, and a guest bedroom on this side, your staircase on this side, and on this side you have the powder area and the vanity. I like that they actually separated the vanity and the powder section. That way one can use this while another person is using the other space, yeah?
Yes.
And moving on to this side, I know someone is probably wondering, is Willis on the show? Because he was not asked how many cars can be parked on the outdoors. But Willis is in the house. Well, the parking was very, I mean, anyone could say it's just 2 cars, yeah?
Yeah.
And welcome to the kitchen space on this side. I like the cabinetry that they went with. The cabinetry looks clean. I admire that, and they have done these appliances for you. I know there's a video we did and people complained in the comments when they say that the appliances are not part of the pricing, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, in this case, they're part of the pricing. You have your oven over there, you have your burner, smoke extractor, and I also like the countertops that they went with.
Yeah.
This looks amazing. It is
Yeah,
well
at
done.
least they tried to marry the colors.
Yes,
instead of
did.
having something different and
Exactly,
doesn't
yeah.
match here.
They did. I also appreciate them for at least tiling the kitchen all the way to the ceiling.
Yes.
That looks good. And on this other side, you have your pantry space. They have done the shelving for you. The pantry is quite spacious. You can probably do even a cooler in there if your fridge, your side-by-side door fridge is not enough. And on this other side, you have your double sink, sizable window to ensure that you get tons of natural lighting. I should commend them for actually going all the way out and using aluminum windows.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing to see because aluminum windows, they give that seamless look on the outside.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like that they use that.
Exactly. I also like that they went with that. And I know for people who don't, there are people who are so much into having grills, and then there are people who don't want grills. So this is something that you could remove and remain with the aluminum windows.
Yes,
and
or you can just do another design.
Yeah. And on this other side, you have a door that opens to the outdoors, where you have your gas cage. And I should mention that by this door, you can walk to your storage area or the staff quarters that we saw earlier, and back to the front area.
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, you have this section that would operate as a bar area. It's actually, you can have your stools recessed over here, and it's probably fit 2 stools.
Yeah.
So you can converse with people in the kitchen when you're making meals, but you can also easily do that within the dining area, since the kitchen is open to the dining section. And also the dining gets a sizable window facing your staff quarters and side of the front yard. And moving on to this other side, welcome to the spacious living lounge. And you have a corner window. I appreciate this. This is good. And again, because it's aluminium, that's why it was neat from the outdoors, as Willis was saying. You have wall sconces. Looks nice. Room is well lit. And I also like the ceiling height. Gypsum, not too much. And I know Willis would have some more ideas of how to spice up this space.
Yes, definitely. I would either have the TV wall to this side, or to this other side, so that you can center it.
Yes.
Because this, when it's not centered, brings the problem of arranging the seats.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you want to arrange your seats to the focal point. And which is that.
Yeah.
So that brings that problem of arranging the seats.
I think when they went with the corner window, this should probably have changed a few things, which can be easily done. And at least what I commend them is just having this space in the way it looks like. And moving on to this other side, you have this guest bedroom that I mentioned, and I like how the guest bedroom is so close to the doors, just to remind you. You're a guest.
Anytime is exit time.
Anytime is exit time.
Yeah.
Welcome to the guest bedroom. Spacious enough for guest bedroom. And I appreciate this. Again, I've been talking a lot about the size of the windows. Big windows ensure that you get tons of natural light. You have a lot of light streaming in. And then on this side, you have your vanity and the washroom area. Washroom is spacious enough. And I mean, I like the tiling as well. And that's it for the guest bedroom. You have your wardrobes on that side. Moving on to this other side, you have the staircase that I had talked about, and let's take the staircase so that we can see what's on the next level. Off your staircase landing, you're welcome to this space where on this side you have the primary bedroom and 2 other bedrooms, and on this other side you have the family room that you can use as a cozy space. I would probably even use it as a library or a reading nook. Based on the size of the space. And moving on to this other side, you have this door that opens to bedroom number 2 in the house. Wardrobes on that side, almost similar to what you have downstairs. Then you have your bed space. On this side, you have the bathroom space. And I like that for these ones, you get the vanity inside the bathroom area, your water closet, a sizable window. You're getting tons of natural light here. And they also used this glass just to keep your water closet dry. And it's thick. I commend them for that. It's thick. This is almost 9 mm.
Nice. That is nice. At least it's not easily breakable.
Exactly. That you're not gonna break that unless you really want to. And moving on to this other side. So you have the primary over here. We'll come back to it. Let's start with bedroom number 3 over here. And this is one of my favorite rooms in the house, and I'll tell you why. So sizable to begin with. You have your wardrobes on that side. Similar bathroom to what you have on that other side. And I forgot to mention that in these bathrooms, in the niches, you have lighting, which I think was a good consideration. That was a good plus. And you get a sizable window. In this case, they did not add the frosting on the window, so it's a clear one. I can see outside. This is nice. This is how windows in bathroom should look like.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
Yes.
I don't understand why you should frost that window, yet no one can see you from outside.
Exactly. Yeah. And this side you have another window. This is why I tell you why this is one of my favorite rooms, because I can see the mountains over there, Kilimambogo.
Yeah.
So from wherever I can see mountains, I'm happy.
You're happy.
Yes. Yeah? And this one gets a balcony, and from the balcony space, you even get to enjoy the mountain views way better. That is pristine. This is the good thing about living in some of these places, because you're so close to the city, but you also feel like you're in the countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get that vibe of being, right close to the city, and you're still kind of an Ocha vibe.
Yes.
Because you can see on your backyard, you also have maze. Yeah.
Yes.
And you also have some modern housing like just coming up.
Yeah.
That's nice to see.
There's a lot of virgin land waiting for people to build.
Yeah.
And you can tell that this place will be heavily settled in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Because the town is growing. It's expanding towards these areas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can totally see how many people have built their homes right here.
Yes. Yeah. You have quite a number of homes around this area.
Yeah.
And moving on to this side, let's go back so that we can have a look at the primary bedroom. Inside the primary bedroom, you have your bed space. That is what you walk into. The corner window that we saw downstairs is shared with the primary bedroom on the upper level. And on this side, you have this cabinetry from where you have the TV, and this is where you can see who is walking into your property and so on. And you can also use it as a normal TV.
Yeah, I think my only downside would be that TV is a bit small for me, for my bed.
Yeah, probably you had an idea of how you would have done a drop top.
Oh yeah, yes. Because you see they're using hydraulics there to support that.
Yeah.
They could have just mounted the TV on the cover.
Yes.
And then just have it drop from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Instead of having it there and the whole cabinetry thing.
Good idea.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it would make the house cost a few more bucks.
I already have the hydraulics. I mean,
you make good use of that.
Yes.
Okay. And moving on to this side, you have your closet space, and one thing I like about this closet space is how well lit it is. This is something that we have said on several of our episodes, and most closet spaces are not well lit because people are using the spotlights.
Yeah.
The spotlights look nice, they look beautiful, but they don't distribute lights.
Yeah, they don't distribute light well. And even if you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're using those spotlights, you don't get to see yourself
exactly.
well. Yeah, because they don't distribute light well. And then in most cases, you find they use smaller wattage because there are spotlights that have bigger wattage. Yeah.
So you end up with some shadows in some sections of your closet.
Yeah.
And I think in certain spaces like the closet and the kitchen, you don't want shadows. You want light very well distributed. And actually I was telling Willis about it, I think even yesterday, about the idea of using track lights, recessed track lights that will give you more, not spotlights. Please do not confuse the spotlight
and track lights.
I know spotlights can be put on tracks, but at the same time, there are those small lights. Maybe you should put an image of it there so that they get an idea that even something close to this that is recessed on the ceiling will still
a lot of houses in Lavington and those places, they like to use them as in the living room.
Exactly. And you're welcome to the bathroom space. I think for this house, they really did a good job with the primary bedroom bathroom space. First, it is very well tiled, and then you have a his and hers. And on this other side, you have the shower area. I like how sizable it is. You get a niche. This one, the light is on, so you can see what I was talking about. Lighting up the niche. Looks nice, and it feels cool inside here. They also used a recessed warm lighting on the ceiling, water closet over here, sizable window, and then you have your tub, which is a freestanding tub. I always appreciate when I see this. Again, another lighting in the niche, and that's it for the bathroom. And moving on to this side, we have to go all the way back to the bed space. And on this side, you have this door that opens to a balcony that is front facing. You're actually standing on part of your entry porch. And from here, you can see part of your compound, your parking area, and the house next door. This is why I mentioned to you that you have these two houses in the market, both of them going for 30 million Kenyan shilling. They are similar in terms of design. The same layout that you have seen here is what you have there. The only things that change is probably that, for example, they're facing each other.
Yeah.
So the layout might be a bit different, but it's the same design.
Yeah. In this case, you can say the developer made twins.
Exactly. So in this case, the developer made twins, and they're just asking you to choose the one you want to go with.
Yeah.
So both of them are available. 30 million Kenya shilling, negotiable. You can come in, make your offer, and from there we can talk. Let's go to the next level so that we can see what they have on that level. Off you're landing on the third level of the house. On this side, you have bedroom number 1 on this space, which is bedroom number 5 over there.
Yes.
This bedroom is, it feels bigger than all the other bedrooms. And obviously you get tons of natural light streaming in because you're on the top level. And if I was a kid in this home, I'll probably choose this bedroom over the others. Yeah. If not the one with the views of the mountains, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on this side, you even get a walking area for their closet space. That's what I'm saying. It feels bigger and very well designed. And on this side, you get a door opening to the bathroom area, vanity, water closet, and the shower area. I like that they used this for all the bedrooms, that is. Yeah. And moving on to this other side, we go back to the hallway, and from here we head straight, and the room that they have on this side is what they are calling the theater room. I know that people would use this as a playroom, but it functions well as a theater room. That is why you don't have big windows, because the idea is to have it dark. And then you can do your seats, a big screen on that side, or as you Willis would do. Yeah. I know you wouldn't do a screen, you would do?
A short throw projector.
Yes, a projector. And I can see how this would even be a multi-purpose room if you wanted to turn around this house and redesign a few things.
Yeah. Earlier on we were saying like you could just have huge windows and then just use those darkening curtains.
Exactly.
So that you can have it as a multi-purpose room.
Yes.
Alternatively, you were saying that you can make this whole floor primary bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah, so that the primary bedroom can actually feel bigger.
That's for sure. Yeah. Even the sound is a bit different over here.
Yes.
Yeah. And moving on to this side, you have this door that opens to this space that is meant to be an office space. Yeah. So this, I guess, is what they would use as their home library.
Yeah.
And moving on to this other side, you have this door that opens to an outdoor section. This is your rooftop, and on this side you have a bathroom. I like that they put this bathroom here to serve this area very well. You have glass rails for this section, and you get this pergola setting. Looks nice. I like that they use the wood for the pergola. And from here you have nice views of the Kilimambogo hills that I was talking about earlier. Looks really beautiful. You have nice views of the next house. The good thing about this is that since this house has already been constructed, both of you are never going to have bad views of ugly houses.
Yes, definitely. You have to see each other.
So
if you have the same taste,
yes,
so
I get to see a nice house, and they also get to see a nice house on this side. And I like this space. Earlier on when we came here with Ray a few days ago, we were discussing how we would do planters around here, and you can imagine those bambos growing high, and having a screen over there. You'd probably be watching your football matches from this area. Yeah.
Although for me, I'll have a day bed here instead, and instead of seats.
And just relax.
Somewhere you can relax, get the fresh air.
Yes.
And just try to get the views of Kilimambogo as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's quiet. It's cool. There's no noise around this area. I mean, it's a good place, and to just imagine that Thika Road is just a few kilometers down the road. Mombasa Road is on the other side, easily accessible. You feel like you're in a good central place. Yeah. So if you'd be interested in this house, all you have to do is call Ray, and he'll tell you how you can come here, get it for yourself. if you'd want a similar house built for you, we're in touch with the architect behind it, and he can also do that for you. So all you have to do is to make that call to Ray, and he will guide you on the way forward. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you like what you have watched, give us a like, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.